A metagraph for recording and recognizing vital functions. Not something that'll help me right now.
If you want to be healthy again, you've come to the right place.
Does the name Cato de Trumort ring a bell?
It seems familiar somehow. Is he an Arcanide?
Exactly. Pretty tall? Could he have been here?
Yes, there's a... Oh, no, he hasn't been here.
Yes, I think I must have been mistaken. So many people come and go here every day.
No, I can't think of anything. I'm just a medic's assistant, nothing more.
This looks like sheed. You'd better not take that, even if it does smell very enticing. Even a small dose can be lethal to you Terrans. Trachivora Illochia Lavolia Transeps. I must warn you urgently against consuming this organism, even if you are very thirsty.
Depending on the dosage, it can cause nausea, dizziness, hallucinations, flushes, urticaria, or sudden cardiac arrest.
However, we can also dispose of it for you professionally. If they really are the organic remains of an unknown species, then Torrigant would definitely be very interested in them. But he's in a very difficult consultation right now. It would be best if we could try again later.
It looks as though I'll only be admitted to Torgent if I'm really sick, but I'm immune to the infections due to the cell activator. Yet not, unfortunately, to the dry air here. There still seem to be larger deposits of poison gas here that sometimes rise to the surface. That's probably the biggest danger in the old mine shafts and in the lower levels of the city. There seem to be some really nasty diseases here. All of them are somehow highly contagious. Some dissolve the innards or the skin, others dry you up from the inside out. Dried up. That was how Mortal was murdered. Trachivora Illochia Laviola Transeps, known as TILT for simplicity's sake. At least I now know what I scraped off that stone up there. Taking the stuff seems to be standard practice here. How does one get such an idea? According to what it says here, it's pretty corrosive stuff. It would certainly make you sick. Who built this building? It's much too chaotic looking for an Arcanide construction. What an insane architecture.
Can I offer you another odor?
If I want them to let me in to see the Yara in the clinic, I suppose I have no choice other than to poison myself. The cell activator will take a while to metabolize the poison. So let's just see how dangerous these odors are for me.
Okay, for starters, I recommend Illumination over Lazurius 2, a gentle odor particularly suitable for beginners. Coming up.
I just saw Abdil in the clinic. He's really ill.
Well, why does that fool have to wander around the lower levels all the time? Certain death awaits him there. He almost didn't make it back last time.
He says he wasn't by himself.
Of course not. That whole shady mob is prowling around down there.
He met Mad Hamilton. He was getting ready for a pretty long descent. Said he wanted to finally get to the bottom of things.
Now you're into all that too? It's all nothing but conspiracy theories. I mean, you know yourself how things work. That nonsense about there being someone pulling the strings.
Okay, your odor's ready. This is the inhalation bowl. Don't inhale too deeply the first time. Cheers.
Let's see what happens. Wow, that was really nice, but I feel anything but ill. And if I do that too often, I might even forget why I came here in the first place.
Elmo Data isn't really a city. It's more like a giant mine that was dug deep into this moon thousands of years ago. Up here on the surface, they're still trying to maintain order. But the deeper you go and the darker the levels get, the more obvious it becomes that you've landed in a vertical dungeon.
And who constructed this place?
If you ask me, it definitely wasn't the Arcanites. Some say it was a technologically highly developed race that then became extinct. Others say Elmo Data is actually a living organism. They say the city continues to proliferate. It continues to eat its way deeper into the moon like a virus. Another odor? Yeah, Mad Hamilton. I suppose anyone who's spent as much time as he has rummaging through this city's intestines is bound to go mad. His rambling and his conspiracy theories really got on my nerves, so I banned him from here. You might find him at a Garsha's shop if you're lucky. Can I offer you another odor?
The first one definitely did leave an impression, but it certainly didn't poison me. It's very possible that the second one will knock my socks off. I don't know whether that'll get me any closer to the clinic's emergency room, but I've got to try.
I see you've acquired a taste for it. Then try the Krypton Star Ride. It's a bit stronger, but you'll enjoy it. I'll have it ready for you in a moment.
Even you don't believe that.
But you must admit that you haven't resolved all the facts yet. How often have you seen one of them?
I do admit that the guys up there are quite conspicuously absent.
Then who else controls all this here? The city, the mines, the workers, the shops, the credits, and the distribution of water and seed. The spreading and treatment of the disease. Someone, or something, must have ultimate control over this whole quarantine zone.
That may very well be, but that doesn't mean it has to be a hacker who reigns over the entire Arcanite network.
Here you go. Krypton Star Ride. I hope you have a nice trip.
Well, I don't really need to experience that a second time, but let's see what effect this one has. Oh, what was that? Man, my head is throbbing. What a ride.